You're watching Mental Health with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. In today's video, we're going to talk about radical acceptance and why it is so freaking hard. And if you don't know what radical acceptance is, I didn't either until like a week ago when I watched the Netflix documentary Stutz. Jonah Hill made the film about his psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist had some great ideas about radical acceptance. And so I learned something new, and maybe you will today too. So the idea is that when something bad goes wrong or something bad happens, just things don't go as planned, that instead of focusing on the negativity, that you try to find something meaningful in the experience, try to find value, and really focus on something that's positive, something that you gain out of the experience, because you always learn something, which is again, we're learning today, learning what radical acceptance even is. And so for me, this concept really resonated with me, mostly because I don't freaking do it. But the idea of just finding, it's a little more nuanced than just find the positive, look on the bright side, but it's still such a powerful concept to think about. Really, instead of just always searching for, okay, I was wronged, or this is, this is not going right, like let me just dwell on that. And if you have an anxiety brain like I do, that's what my brain does. It's really when something unexpected happens or just doesn't go my way, my brain just spirals and I can't always get it back to a logical state. And so that's kind of where it's all those thoughts. They just keep going. It's like, okay, well, okay, what if I'm late to this appointment? And then, okay, well, now I have to leave early, but what if there's traffic? What if there's an accident? What if there's rain and I slide off the road? Like, these all sound like crazy thoughts, but like that's what my anxiety brain does. And so with radical acceptance, the idea is that instead of focusing on the negative, you can really just accept what's going on. But the idea of the radical is that you're able to do it in a way that you're finding value and meaning in the action, which is, to me, I cannot say that I've mastered this or done it at all, but it's just a really powerful concept that I'm starting to think about, especially when it comes to my chronic pain. So for those of you who are new here, I have chronic pain, been dealing with it for a long time. And I think in my last video, I was talking about how I have seen some progress, although I took a minute to recognize it because you know me, I don't always recognize when I'm doing better. That's why I make these videos, so I can look back and see. But anyway, oh fuck, what was I talking about again? See, I did this last video. See, I'm really out of shape, out of video shape. Oh yeah, chronic pain. See, this is great. My brain is working really well. But anyway, when it comes to my chronic pain, I've been to so many different doctors, and just this idea, when I talked to the latest doctor about what's going on, she really told me point blank, like, there's nothing else to do, Marcie. Like, not that, like, there was, like, she didn't believe me, or that, it wasn't real, or that, we just don't know. We don't have the science, and, like, you've tried everything. She's like, there's no next step. And that just, like, got me thinking about this idea of radical acceptance, because it's like I've been searching for answers for so long, and if, like, I can just find an answer, if I can find a diagnosis, then I can fix it. And, there's gonna be, in my mind, everything's black and white. There's, okay, where's the problem? Let's identify it, and then let's find the solution. And it's really hard for me to live in this state of uncertainty and ambiguity. And so the idea of really just accepting, hey, I'm in pain, okay? I have improved. I'm doing some stuff to help it. But the idea of just like finding something to blame and keep searching and really focusing on that negativity and frustration has really been detrimental to my mental health. And so, like I said, I'm not going to try to preach I'm some expert on this radical acceptance thing, but it just seems like such an interesting concept. If you could actually put it into practice, I would love if anyone has tried this or heard of it before and it's worked for them. I would love to hear your experiences because this is still all new to me. But just the idea of just being okay with the fact that, okay, you know, I don't have it all figured out right now. Well, never will. But I don't have all my pain stuff figured out. I don't have a neat, neat diagnosis in a box and a neat treatment that's everything's going to be okay. And just accepting that and really just working towards things that will help me feel better and be better. That's something that I am trying to do. And one of those things that I'm going to try to do is get back into yoga. And if anyone has watched for a while, I was like, how long ago was it? I used to do yoga all the time, but it's been so long, I don't even know. I know I did a video about yoga once, maybe? Yeah, I'll link it down below. Yeah, I'll find it. But it's been so long since I've done yoga, and I know that it used to help me a lot. Really, on a mental health and a physical health front, on the mental health, just really helped me relax and just have, sounds gonna sound cheesy, but like a sense of zen, a sense of just calming my nervous system, and just being able to be less fucking anxious, for lack of a better term. And then also from a physical health perspective, just getting those like different stretches and different movements that I might not normally do. You know, it has the added benefit of whatever the dopamines or something you get from just exercise in general, but then also just specifically for my pain, being able to stretch in different ways and with my back and things like that, it actually really helped. It's just something that I just haven't been able to do in a long time. And so what I'm doing now, gonna radically accept all this pain shit, is that I'm going to, I don't want to say force myself to do it, but I'm going to try to do it because I want, I want to actually affect change in my life and do something about it as opposed to just complaining about it, even though, that's what I do here. But, but I'm going to make a second channel on YouTube called Yoga with Marcie. So if you want to follow that channel, I will link that down below as well. But it's going to encourage me, motivate me. We'll use like happier words than force. To really give it a shot. And on this channel, I'm going to, not be like teaching yoga. I'm not like a yoga expert by any means, but just kind of make myself do it and just like talk about mental health in the process. So kind of related, but I'm going to be doing yoga in the process. So we will see how that works. But the whole idea is just about trying to have some sort of positivity and value and meaning. And so I'm really not a look on the bright side kind of girl. If you know anything about me, I'm not an optimistic person. Definitely not a glass half full person either. And so I'm not, completely buying into all this, but just the idea that if you can focus on something moving forward of like what you can actually do about things as opposed to just focusing on the things you can't control. I'll be curious if it helps. Again, still new to this. Don't know if it's gonna work, if it's gonna help me at all, but I'm gonna try. So I just wanted to share that idea with you if you had never heard of it before or just wanted to explore. I'll also link the documentary Stutz below as well if you want to watch it and hear what he said for yourself. So thank you so much for watching and stay well, my friends.